Board exams won't be conducted in January or February, says Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal. Karnataka SSLC and PUC exams will not be held in March. Delhi may dismiss nursery admissions for 2021 to 22. Rupees 10k to be transferred instead of tablets for government school and madrasa students, says Mamata Banerjee. Haryana schools to remain closed for classes 1 to 8. Bollywood actress Katrina Kaif emphasizes the right to education. Karnataka government panel stands by decision for online lectures of classes 10 and 12 from January 1st. 12-year-olds education to be sponsored by Telugu Association of North America. The challenge is to retain youth in science, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. 315 students drop out of corporation schools in Chennai.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Sanya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are:
Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal on Tuesday said that the board exams will not be held in January or February. He also added that it is not possible to conduct the board exams in online mode. Board exams had to be postponed midway in March. They were later cancelled and results announced on the basis of an alternative assessment scheme. There have been demands for postponement of board exams to May in view of the continued closure of schools and teaching learning activities being conducted entirely online. Karnataka's Primary and Secondary Education Minister S. Suresh Kumar on Tuesday announced that exams for SSLC Class 10 and PUC Class 12 will not be held in March 2021. In a statement, he said the Department of Education is making all the preparations for the reopening of schools and colleges, ensuring that process is safe and sound. The SSLC and PUC exams will not take place in March 2021 due to the shortage of time. The Delhi government is considering dismissing nursery admissions for the 2021 to 22 academic session. Sources have said that the senior government officials have discussed the option, which will now be proposed to private schools. According to the proposal, schools will admit 2 batches in 2022 to 23 instead of one in nursery and the other in kindergarten. Meanwhile, Delhi Education Minister Manish Sisodia has said that there have been very little possibility of schools reopening before July. Even if we start vaccinating people by February, we will be able to vaccinate a sizable chunk only by July. There is no possibility of reopening of schools before that. We also have to look at how examinations will be conducted without putting teachers and students at risk, he said. The state government on Tuesday announced that Rs 10,000 would be transferred to the bank account of 9.5 lakh Class 12 students in government schools and madrasas instead of giving them tablets. The students can use the money to buy tablets or smartphones for seamless online education, the government said. We floated tenders, but no one could ensure to supply the huge volume of tabs. Since the central government has imposed restrictions on the products made in China, we have to depend on other brands. So we have decided to transfer money directly to the account of students within 3 weeks, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee said at a press conference. In wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Haryana government has decided to continue online classes for students studying in classes 1 to 8. Monthly assessment of students of these classes will be taken from January through the Avsar app. The state government has also decided to change the school timings of students studying in classes 9 to 12. The timing shall now be from 10 am to 1 pm. A spokesperson of the Education Department on Tuesday said offline classes from classes 9 to 12 have already started. Schools will continue to remain closed for the classes from 1 to 8. Students of these classes in government schools will be taught through EduSat, and for this the School Education Department has developed an app named Avsar. Bollywood star Katrina Kaif on Tuesday posted a video emphasizing on the right to education and increased access to quality education without discrimination. In the Instagram video, Katrina urges everyone to come forward and contribute towards creating classrooms so that the children coming up from underprivileged homes can also have access to English medium education. So proud to present to all of you. Let us do our bit so that more and more children can fulfill their dreams. Considering the tough times we are in, it is even more important to be there for one another, she said. The Technical Advisory Committee has stuck to its decision of reopening schools for classes 10 and 12 students from January 1st, taking a stand that postponing the reopening further would be a knee-jerk reaction in the wake of the new variant of SARS-CoV-2. At a meeting on Tuesday, the committee pondered on whether or not regular classes should resume for classes 10 and 12. It decided that for now it is alright to resume offline classes and that another decision cannot be made in a week. A 12-year-old girl's speech on Swami Vivekananda on her school is what changed her life overnight. Guru Gobeli Dileshwari's speech was so motivating that it not only went viral on social media but also drew the attention of the Telugu Association of North America a few days ago. The class 7 student gave the speech during a meeting at Jilla Parishad High School in Tadivalasa village of Ponduru Mandal in January this year. As Dileshwari's father passed away recently due to a chronic health problem, the burden of caring for the family fell on her mother, who is employed as a daily wage worker. While the biggest challenge in science right now is the development of a vaccine for COVID-19, the biggest long-term challenge remains attracting and retaining youth in science, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday. Inaugurating the 6th India International Science Festival, Modi also emphasized on the need for increased cooperation between science and industry and appealed the global community to invest in Indian talent and innovate the country. While the COVID-19 pandemic has hampered the functioning of schools, it has also pushed students from vulnerable sections further away from learning. During the pandemic, a total of 315 students dropped out from the Greater Chennai Corporation schools across the city.
Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, log on to our website www.theENN.com and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Signing off, Sanya.